Hey everybody, and thanks for tuning in. Today I'm bringing you guys one of the coolest guitars I have ever found, and I think you guys are really going to dig it, so let's go ahead and check it out. So in this case today, we have an incredible guitar. This is a 1965 Gibson Firebird non-reverse in the very desirable Pelham blue color. And look at that. That is the money shot right there. This guitar is so cool. There's a story with the finish that I'm going to get into in a second here. But the other thing to note, this guitar, sometime in its lifetime, has had 2 patent number Gibson humbuckers swapped for the P90s, which just makes this a one-of-a-kind guitar. Let me get rid of this massive case for a second here. So this guitar, made in 1965, is the first year of the non-reverse model, and the previous model, the reverse model, was kind of a flop. It just didn't sell well, and if you guys are familiar with it, it had these big banjo tuners, and with the neck angle and the case design, it would just snap the headstock right off most of the time. And so for a number of reasons, Gibson ended up redesigning it and coming up with this, and it would have come with 2 P90s. This would be considered the Firebird 1 design. It also should have had a Vibrola tailpiece, but that has been filled in. The gentleman who I bought this guitar from told me that this is an original Pelham blue guitar that has had extensive work done. Obviously, humbuckers, these holes filled in, and the list goes on, but he said that it was oversprayed. That's what he said. I think it's a full refinish, if it even was an original blue guitar, which would be extremely rare, I think in the number of a couple hundred maybe. I've only been able to find maybe 2 of those online, and I think they sold in the 10,000 plus range. So this guitar is definitely not in that category, but to me, it looks just the same. And you know, you could certainly go out and find a refinished guitar in Pelham blue like this, but the reason I picked it up is because this is a very difficult color to get right, and this is an old refinish that, for whatever reason, to me it looks accurate, and the checking in this thing is just over the top and cool. And then on the back of the neck here, you can see where it's turned green in certain areas, and that is just the way that they do. Some other really cool features about this guitar, the tuners here, as you can see, are very unique. They're like this streamlined Art Deco look to them, and I believe they are Grovers. And I have seen other Firebirds with these tuners, so I don't know if that was an option or it was just an easy drop-in, so people did that, but they are definitely really solid. This guitar most likely would have come with the all on a row Kluson tuners, and this one has been refretted with 6105s, which is what I'm using now, and it just bends with ease, rings out forever. And whoever did it right with the edges here and beveled them kind of about 90 degrees or so, because in 1965 Gibson went to the slim nut here, and so if you have small hands, you know, it's great, but if you don't like that, it can be kind of really tight and hard to play. So with the extra width here with these big frets, you don't really find yourself falling off the fretboard, you know, like a lot of times on these smaller Gibson necks I'll be doing that. So I picked this thing up for the first time, didn't even think about the nut size, and I think it plays great for what it is. Moving on here, this pickguard is actually not original, and this is handmade. So someone has cut this out and actually carved in the Firebird logo right there. I don't know if you guys noticed that at the beginning, but that's kind of a cool feature. Has the original 3-way switch, and then I was told that it had a master volume, and so of course they have covered that with a rhinestone. All the pots date to 65, which is really nice to have, And then someone's put locking studs here, which is a nice upgrade, I think, because coming from Fender guitars, I do not like when I'm restringing and this bridge is just moving all over the place. The non-reverse body style is kind of polarizing. You know, the reverse body shape and headstock I think does look cooler, but when you put this color on the guitar, I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. I'm gonna play this thing today through the 1968 Super Reverb that's kind of hot rodded, and it just sounds super good. I'm gonna play some songs that probably you will recognize, and hopefully I can do it justice. But if you like this channel, if you like the videos that I put out and you want to support, really the best way is subscribing. If you want to like, comment on this video, that really helps get the videos out into the algorithm thing. So let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and play this 65 Firebird. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to hear your opinion on the sound, the look, everything on this one, because it is really a one-of-a-kind piece, and I know the questions are going to be, am I going to sell it? And that is always a dilemma when I find a new guitar, but it doesn't help when it's truly a one-of-a-kind that you will never find again. So those are kind of the worst to have to pass on. I don't know if I will. I've always wanted a Palam Blue guitar. So is this the one for me? I can say it's probably the only one I'll ever have that looks this cool with humbuckers. So final note, I really wanted to demo this thing with a little bit more of aggressive amp, like a Tweed or something like that. I have a Bassman, it's getting a little updating, so I think there will be some more videos to come with this guitar through some different rigs, so we will, you know, really have some fun with this thing coming up in the future. I've got another update on my hardtail Stratocaster this week very soon, and a lot of cool content on the way, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and I enjoy having it and having the opportunity, so I thank you guys 100 times over every video. All right, see you guys later. Peace.